Tree of Life, Route to All Fitness. You're with the man himself, Tree. And this one here, we're going to be talking about ghosting. Nah. Whoever ran away or runs away from problems or runs away from things invented this word ghosting, because it's only been out for like the last 3-4 years or something like that. But you know my thing as well, there's always an exception to everything. So if for instance, if a woman's in an abusive relationship and like a man's dealing with her violently and there's no other way that she can get out of that relationship but to ghost, of course you can ghost. If you're walking down the road and 10 men are gonna move to you, you might have to get ghost, bro. So of course there's an exception to everything, but majority of the time when someone's ghosting you, it's because they're running away from a problem. Like, you don't have to ghost someone not to deal with them. Like I said, if it's not something major like what I mentioned earlier, then you could just have a conversation. You could say to someone, I don't want to talk to you no more, like I feel like this or I feel like that. But the problem is, majority of people that ghost you don't want to deal with their percentage of the problem, or don't want to deal with how their attitude is and what there is. So it's what they do is just run away. So they can not learn from the situation, they can go and do it to someone else. Yeah, so majority of the time, a person who's ghosting you is someone who doesn't want to look within themselves or even look at their faults. Yeah, and majority of the time, they ain't gonna even tell anybody else that they've ghosted you, because they ran away because of their faults. Anyone can have a conversation and sort out anything, but how could you trust someone like that? And anyone who ghosts someone means that they don't value the person. They definitely don't value the person. They don't value working out a relationship, whether it's a intimate relationship, a friendship, whatever type of relationship it is. How can someone who loves you ghost you? That don't make no sense. People don't ghost their mum and dad, or people don't ghost their close family members or their children. Yeah, so, ghosting is the new word they use for people who run away from problems. And, I like to face my problems head on. They say when the times get tough, the tough gets going. And that doesn't mean people run off and disappear and get going in that way. They mean it motivates them to get moving and do what they have to do. So, me personally, like I said earlier, there is reasons why people can ghost, but if it's not that deep like what I mentioned, then you can just have a conversation about it. And if you lot can't get along, then you could just say, listen, all right, well, we don't get along on this, we're not going to talk about this no more, or let's just decide not to talk. And I wish you the best. Hope you do your thing and I do mine, and you just keep it moving, because ghosting someone is a bit, to me, is a bit immature. It's a bit immature. It means that you can't have adult conversation and you can't accept your faults, because we all have faults, and knowing what your faults are always helps you learn to become a better person. Because if you keep ghosting people and running from people, you're only going to do it to someone else, and you're only going to have the same problems with other people, new or old. But anyway, that's my thing. My thing. Tree of Life, Route to All Fitness. You're with the man himself, Tree. Love every time. I hope you lot are sharing this out and posting it. We need to get this out there to more and more people. But yeah, once again, Tree of Life, Route to All Fitness. Tree Moss is the business. Love every time.